You're watching Fun Convention TV at the 57th Annual Fun Convention in Orlando. Chief Exhibit Judge, Mr. Joe Boling, to the 2012 Fun Show. Mr. Boling, what prompted you to become an exhibit judge?
Well, I was an exhibitor for many years. I began exhibiting in the 1970s. Excuse me. And my first exhibiting at the ANA was in 1976. In 1978, I took the certification course and I was certified in 1978. I'd already been exhibiting for about 8 years at that point. And I was just interested in being able to contribute to the program, the exhibiting and judging program, by doing more than simply exhibiting.
So you just ran over a little bit of your career, but how long have you been an exhibit judge exactly? Years?
Well, I was certified in 1978, so that's 22 plus, so this is now my 33rd or 34th year.
It's a long career.
As a judge. I became ANA chief judge in 1992, and I was chief judge for 92, 93, and then 94, 95 I was not reappointed as chief judge. Starting in 96, I was again chief judge until I went on the ANA board. I think this is my 14th year as chief judge.
And how did you become chief judge of the ANA?
Well, they needed a new chief judge. The existing chief judge, I can't recall whether he died in office or simply retired, but they asked me if I would be willing to be chief judge, and I said sure. By that time, I'd already been a judge for 14 years.
And what do you cover in your judging seminar that you're going to be doing at the Fun Show today?
Well, we talk about what does a judge need to see in an exhibit. What should the exhibitor be providing as information for the general reader, and then the judge is going to evaluate how well that information has been presented, so that a general reader will understand what that exhibit is about. If you have an exhibitor who's a very specialized expert in his field, and he pitches his exhibit only at other specialized experts, he's not going to find very many readers who will take the time to go through the exhibit. But if you make the exhibit attractive and engaging, then the general public will stop and take the time to at least browse through it, if not read it in detail, and that fulfills our educational purpose. Our object of exhibiting is to educate the people who come up to look at the material.
And how do you get other exhibitors interested in becoming an exhibit judge?
I don't actually go out and proselytize for judges. I simply offer the course and see who comes along and says he'd like to be a participant. We offer this at every ANA convention. We only offer it at places like Fun or Michigan State or Central States every 3 to 5 years. But at every ANA convention it's available, and at most spring and fall shows, nobody shows up because the show is only 3 days long, and they just don't have time to take time to do practice judging and also do the show. But on a 5-day summer show, there's more time, so people do take the time to participate in the judging and training program.
And what would be some things that you could just tell us that you think are pertinent, or something that that you could expand on that I might not have already asked you?
Well, if you want to be a judge, become an exhibitor, because if you haven't been an exhibitor, the chances of you being certified as a judge are very low. We look at the experience of an exhibitor, both in terms of longevity and level of experience. Is he only exhibited locally? Is he exhibited regionally? Is he exhibited nationally? How many times? What kind of material does he collect? How well does he know this material? What caliber of exhibitor is he already? We're looking for people at the high end of all of those qualifications to become judges. Now, in the philatelic world, they have many fewer judges, and a team of judges will look at a lot more exhibits than we look at here. But Philately, until recently, has not had nearly as many words in their exhibits that need to be read. They're beginning to go away from that. At least now in some of their classes, they allow stories to be told, and those stories are what take the time to read. A judge, when I train a judge, I train him to read every word in the exhibit that was prepared by the exhibitor. If the exhibitor puts in something that's like the insert to a mint set that's written by the mint, I don't require the judge read that because the exhibitor didn't prepare that. But he has to evaluate whether that's germane to what the exhibitor is trying to do. And if it is, fine, he gets credit for it, and if it isn't, he gets a little nick. But I want to have the judges reading everything that exhibitor has done to educate the public.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule today to talk to Fun Convention TV. We're very happy to have you here, and I hope you have a great turnout for your seminar. But just thank you for being here and talking with me today.
You're welcome, and I hope we have a good turnout too.
Fun Facts Fast. You've been watching Fun Convention TV. Visit Fun Forums for videos, articles, photos, and more. Fun Forums, it just makes sense. This video is property of Fun, Florida United Numismatists. Any clip or reposting without consent is strictly prohibited.